Good morning. Just got out of Bible study, Revelation 22:6, I think it was. But it was when John was meeting with an angel and he bowed down to him. And he was like, "Don't bow down to me, man. I'm just one of you. I was just also a servant of the Lord, you know." But I was thinking about, how we don't want to harden our hearts. And I was just listening to Dr. Mark Job on Bold Steps Ministry as I'm driving down to work. And, talking about Adam in the garden, Adam and Eve in the garden. And all of a sudden I was just thinking, one of the excuses I think or one of the results of using an excuse that you don't believe that we all are descendants of Adam is because if you are a descendant of Adam, you are a descendant that it possesses sin as your nature. So I was just thinking, I think the rejection of us coming from the lineage of Adam gives license to think that we're not sinners. And I know I am. But God's been working on me. He's been sanctifying me. And it's only because I keep hanging out with brothers who are willing to pray for me. I have a wife who prays for me. I have a church that prays for me. And I have Jesus that watches over me. Lord, come quickly. That's what he says. Marcus, I don't watch the football, but Marcus was telling us he's watching a football game. I guess some guy cranked out on the field yesterday in the middle of the game, 24 years old, lights out, and Marcus's prayer, and then we all joined in that, just in our hearts, that I don't know how many people in that stadium, but probably thousands and thousands. I hope everybody does reflect on the shortness of life and how quick it can be snuffed out, and that we will stand accountable. We will move on to the next heavenly realm, and we're either going to be in Jesus' army because he's welcomed us here freely because of his work on the cross, or we're not. So, my prayer for this year is to be closer to God, to be more available to folks, to be more available to my wife, to be a little bit more patient, a bit more quiet in my responses, a little bit more reflective, but also mostly my prayer is that you'll start wondering about what is coming next here, and then how do you respond to the offer of Jesus? Because the joy is in the Lord. I'm telling you, I know this because I've experienced it. I have hidden secrets that only my wife knows and only Jesus knows. I've confessed some of them to my brothers, and they've confessed theirs to me. And that was another really cool thing, man, is when I was struggling with something, I was embarrassed to reach out to one of my brothers at the church, but I felt I could reach out to the pastor because he could keep my secrets of my struggle with this particular sin, And then Deacon Darrell got a hold of me. I love Darrell. And Darrell was saying, it's good to reach out to the pastor, but to reach out to other brothers in the church, because not only those are my brothers, that they can pray for me, they can hold me up, and they can witness to me, but also it gives a signal that I am accessible and available for them as well. So it's say someone's struggling, and like I was, and they reach out to the pastor. Pastor Matt can go, you can call on Terrence. You can call on Marcus. You can call on Drew. You can call on Kermit. You can call on John. You can call on these brothers, and they'll lift you up, and they won't judge you. So, anyways, oh, look at this jacket! Isn't this amazing? Ben, I would have never bought this jacket. Ben bought this to me. I bought Ben, Ivan, Tumbleweed. So I'm sporting it. And I tell you can't put a jacket on like this without a smile on your face, So anyways, I'm on my way to school. And I'm just going to try and walk His light in that building. I got a half a year left. I'm retiring, so I've been really meditating on what God wants for me in that building, and to just love on those kids. And can't be preaching the Bible at school, but I can walk like I love Jesus, and everybody says that guy loves Jesus. I can just tell just by the way I conduct myself. So Lord, please, keep me humble, but keep me joyful. Nothing better than being able to point to someone and go, he's got something that I want. And I do have the joy of the Lord, and I want everybody to know it. I was saying the other day, I heard Nick Vujicic, no arms, no legs. He was saying he loves standing in front of the gates of hell, redirecting traffic. So that's one of my mantras this year. Mantra, that's a new age word, but whatever. It's a meditation, language. Okay, peace, love, dove.